I'm going to take a couple minutes and talk about the assassination attempt in Pennsylvania. It's kind of weird. We've got all these other things going on, and that assassination attempt has taken the back seat. Even the Republicans and Donald Trump himself have kind of said, yeah, that's over now. Let's focus on what's in front of us. An assassination attempt is a big news story, an historical news story. And to just let it slide right now seemed very, very fucking weird to me. Here's what we know. Donald Trump's giving a speech in Pennsylvania. 20-year-old kid on a rooftop from 130 yards shoots an AR-15 high-velocity bullet at the president. And the president tells us that bullet nicked or went through his ear. Donald Trump goes down, he gets up, he's got blood on his face. Oh my, that's a tragic situation. It does look like he was hit by a bullet from that AR-15. He's popped up. He's allowed to be visible to possible other shooters. He raises his hand, and then after about 2 minutes, they take him to the car. Now, of course, we're all concerned about how the former president was injured. Yet the next morning, he's up playing golf, and they're printing T-shirts and hats with a picture of him with his bloody face and his hand up. Now people question the reality of that actual assassination. Was it staged? Initially, that sounds crazy. That sounds ridiculous. That sounds like a conspiracy theory, but it's Donald Trump, so you got to ask the question. Now, Donald Trump clearly said that when this all happened, he was brave because this bullet clipped or went through his ear. And that seems strange because we're talking about a high-velocity bullet coming from an AR-15 at just 130 yards. That can go a mile. That's a short distance by comparison. He says the bullet ripped through his ear. That's exactly what he said. Now, what I know about high-velocity bullets, and I'm not an expert, but the experts have said if he got hit by a high-velocity bullet, that would rip his ear off, or at least take a notch out of his ear, maybe give him a concussion. There could be some other issues tied to this. And we were concerned about that. He's a former president. Something like this happening is abhorrent. But the next day, Donald Trump gets up, plays a couple rounds of golf, and starts printing T-shirts and hats with his bloodied face and hand raised above his head on those T-shirts. So you have to wonder, how injured is he? He made all these claims about the bullet ripping through his ear, but yet we never saw a doctor's report from a doctor who attended him, and we never saw the ear. I know when I was watching him on stage, he had the bloodied ear, and it looked like it was fully intact, which makes no sense if an AR-15 bullet ripped through it. But, with the blood and such, maybe I didn't see anything. I've always said, you want us to believe what happened. You want us to believe you, Donald Trump. Show me the fucking ear. And, of course, he never did until yesterday. Donald Trump was a Pro-Am golf event yesterday, and he had his hat on, but he didn't have the maxi pad on his ear. It was very clearly shown, his right ear and his left ear, both ears fully intact. In fact, the right ear didn't look like it had any injuries to it at all. So, Donald, you're trying to get us to believe that an AR-15 bullet, a high-velocity bullet, went through your ear and you healed miraculously in a few days. Donnie was not hit by a bullet. There is no way possible that he was hit by a bullet. So then, Donnie, tell us what the fuck happened. How was it this guy got on a roof so close to you without being noticed, or being noticed and nothing being done by the Secret Service? I'm not saying there's a conspiracy theory, but those are questions that need to be answered. And why did you tell us you were hit with a bullet when you clearly weren't? If your ear is intact, you didn't get hit by an AR-15 bullet. There's no two fucking ways about it. I think we need an explanation. What the fuck is going on here?